Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. So today we have reached a point where we are inching towards Ram Janam, right? Now Ram janamte hain ya Ram prakat hote hain? Is it that, there is nothing and suddenly he comes out? Or he is there, but he just reveals himself to us. He actually reveals himself. When Shivji and all the Devtas were together and they were wondering where to look for this divine, because Mother Earth was being tormented by all the evil doings of Ravan and his entire clan, who initially was Pratap Bhanu, born as Ravan in this particular Treta Yuga. So she came and she pleaded, she begged. Even the Devas were at loss as to where to go and look for that divine, that one supreme power which runs the entire world. It was there, it is there, and it will always be there. Nobody claims to be able to know him completely. Everybody is just indicating towards him. So now they are wondering, kahan jaye? So we'll just take it up from where we had left last time. All the gods sat in council. Where can we find the Lord so that we may appeal to him? Someone suggested that they should go to Vaikunt. Another said, the Lord has his abode in the ocean of milk. The Lord always manifests himself in response to the devotion and love one cherishes in one's heart. Now Girija, that is Shivji, is talking to Ma Parvati, because most of our scriptures are a dialogue between Shivji and Ma Parvati, Girija Ma Parvati. I too happened to be there in that assembly and took occasion to put in my word. Shivji ne bola, maine bhi thoda bahut kuch bol diya. And what did he say? Hari vyapak sarvatra samana, prem te prakat hoi main jana. He said, I know Sri Hari is present everywhere alike and he's revealed only by love. Desh kal disi vidisu mahi, kahu so kaha jahan prabhu nahi. Tell me any place, time or quarter of the heaven where the Lord is not. Just imagine, so beautifully Shivji has said कि ऐसी कोई जगह नहीं है जहाँ प्रभु नहीं है. And how to get him to turn towards us is true, pure love. Pure love. That's all that is needed. And this beautiful doha from Kabirji just came to my mind, so I'd share with all of you. And over here Kabir is saying, Moko kahan, Prabhu is saying, Moko kahan dhoonde re bande. It's a beautiful way. I wish I could sing, but I can't. मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे मैं तो तेरे पास में. मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे मैं तो तेरे पास में. ना तीरथ में, ना मूरत में, ना कंठ निवास में, ना मंदिर में, ना मस्जिद में, ना काबे कैलाश में, ना मैं जप में, ना मैं तप में, ना मैं व्रत उपवास में, ना मैं क्रियाक्रम में रहता, ना ही जोग संन्यास में, ना ही प्राण में, ना ही पिंड में, ना ब्रह्मांड आकाश में, ना मैं प्रकृति पर्व गुफा में, सब श्वासों की श्वास में. खोजे हो तुरंत मिल जाऊं, खोजी हुए तुरंत मिल जाऊं, एक पल की तलाश में. कहत कबीर सुनो भई साधु, मैं तो हूं विश्वास में. कहत कबीर सुनो भई साधु, मैं तो हूं विश्वास में. सब श्वासों की श्वास में, खोजे हुए तुरंत मिल जाऊं, एक पल की तलाश में. कहत कबीर सुनो भई साधु, मैं तो हूं विश्वास में. विश्वास. थोड़ा सा विश्वास हम प्रभु पे कर लें एंड वो अपने आप को प्रकट कर सकते हैं. And Shivji also said this only. In those simple words, he said nothing else. He said, just have faith. Just call out and he will reveal himself. Now all the Devgans are there. The beauty of the Devtas is that do we consider the Devs to be superior to us? हमें लगता है ना, we do so many vrats, we do so many pujas, we are praying to so many devatas. But the devatas in their hearts know there is no one who is more superior to this human race. देवताओं ने पुण्य अर्जन कर लिया है, right? They have all their punyas, right? And because of that punya, they have that kitty. And for that punya, now they just swipe, like you swipe your credit card, so the money goes, right? And once the balance is zero, they are thrown down from heaven. So devtas cannot move beyond the devlok. They cannot come below till the punya is over. They are. Indra is. Agni Dev is. Yes, when we do their upasana, when we pray to them, we have the power to gain their characteristics and qualities. But whatever they are to have gained has already been done. So now these devtas are there in heaven. They are currently relying on us. कहते हैं ना कि how do the devas get their food? Through havans, through ahutis. And nowadays, the amounts of havans and ahutis that are being done and given. In fact, we can do a daily ahuti and a daily havan, small havan kund in our house, and we put a gobar ka kanda, cow dung ka, and do the havan in your house every morning. Who's stopping you? But the ahutis have stopped so much that even the devs are not as powerful, and that is what Ravan did. That is what Hiranyakashipu did. What did he do? He stopped Ram Smaran. Everybody got so busy in their own daily routines that no time was left to turn towards the divine. Very simply. And then what happened? The devs became weak. They left where all the heavens and they were hiding in the caves. Mother Earth turned to them for help. They couldn't. Why? Because their strength depends on our faith. क्या? विश्वास. हमारा विश्वास ही डोल जाता है. And now all the devas have gathered and they are summoning the Lord. कि आप प्लीज आइए, हमें दर्शन दीजिए. And the Lord says, Tathastu. But before that, the beautiful stuti that Brahmaji sings is something that we can on a daily basis sing in our mandirs. We'll just sing a few lines of it and then we'll go directly to the meaning. जय जय सुरनायक जन सुखदायक प्रणत पाल भगवंता गोद्विज हितकारी जय असुरारी सिंधु सुता प्रिय कंता पालन सुरधरनी अद्भुत करनी मरम न जानई कोई जो सहज कृपाला दीन दयाला करहु अनुग्रह सोई. जय जय अविनाशी सब घटवासी व्यापक परमानंदा अभिगत गोतीतम चरित पुनीतम माया रहित मुकुंदा. जय लागी बिरागी अति अनुरागी विगत मोह मुनि वृंदा निशिबासर ध्यावहि गुण गण गावहि जयति सच्चितानंदा. जय सृष्टि उपाय त्रिविध बनाई संग सहाय न दूजा सो करहु आधारी चिंत हमारी जानई भक्ति न पूजा. And it goes on for a few more lines. We'll stop here. In this stuti, even the devs, Brahmaji, Shivji, standing with their hands joined, they are saying, please, मेरी जो विपत्ति है, all my troubles, please help me get rid of them. And I do not have any other sadhan. I do not have any other upay. I do not have any ways or means to reach you because ना तो मेरे में भक्ति की शक्ति है, ना पूजा करने की विधि मुझे आती. And that is the truth with all of us. Neither are we bhakts, nor we know all the puja archanas. So ab kya? What do we do in that case? Kuch nahi. We just join our hands and accept it first. Many a times we are in the delusion that we are the greatest devotees of God. We do the greatest of archanas. The minute this kind of a delusion comes to your mind कि हम करते हैं, इसका मतलब हम नहीं करते हैं. Do you know where the sadhana starts? साधन और साधना कहाँ शुरू होती है? It is beyond the daily agarbatti, beyond the daily prayers, beyond your daily duties of serving your family members or serving the society. Beyond the boundaries of service is sadhana. Beyond those 3 times that we are supposed to go to the mandir and bow down our heads in the morning, in the afternoon and in the evening. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे में बोला हुआ नहीं है कि कितनी बार we are supposed to connect to the Lord. We are supposed to reconnect to the Lord again and again during the day. We do not know about it. There are Pushti Margis who do 8 or 9 sevas in a day. But, okay, even if we can't do 1, 2 or 3, we can do 2, morning, evening, wo bhi nahi hota. So at least 1. So when we turn to the Lord, when we are doing the puja archana, sadhana or sadhan starts beyond that. It starts after what you think is the sadhan. What is the sadhan then? आप सोचिए. If it is beyond your daily rituals and beyond your daily prayers, it is beyond your daily duties as a mother or a wife, if it is beyond what you are doing in your daily life, what is it? Give it a thought. तो फिर साधन क्या है? साधन अगर घंटी बजाना और अगरबत्ती जलाना नहीं है. I'm not saying it's not a must. We have to connect at least thrice a day. Morning, afternoon, evening. Go to your mandir and acknowledge the presence of that divine in your house. But that is not sadhan. It is beyond that. What is it then? I'm going to leave this question for you to think about. Then sadhan kya hai? Sadhana kya hai? What are they talking about? If it is not, and sit down and think, if this is not the point, this is not it, what are they indicating towards? So over here the Devas, Brahmaji, who's the creator, Shivji, everybody is sitting, and what are they saying? They are saying, "Oh Lord, help us. We know neither devotion nor worship. He who disperses fear of transmigration." Are we fearful of transmigration? What is transmigration? बोलते हैं ना, पुनरपि मरणम, पुनरपि जननम, पुनरपि जठरे जननी शयनम. यह संसारे बहुत दुस्तारे, कृपया पार पाहि मुरारे. I think it's I've not said it wrong. And again, the cycle of life and death, life and death, life and death. From one yoni to another yoni. From one birth to another birth. From one family to another family. Thak gaye. He who disperses the fear of, we should be fear of. It is fearful, isn't it? Today, God has given us everything. Kal na diya to. And delights the mind of sages and puts an end to the host of calamities. We gods betake ourselves to Him in thought, word and deed. Giving up all our wanted cleverness. Thought, word and deed. Giving up all our wanted cleverness. कि हमें कुछ भी नहीं पता. When we start the Hanuman Chalisa every session, what does he say? Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nij Manu Mukur Sudhari Barnau Raghubar Bimal Jasu Jo Dayak Fulchari. But then he says, बुद्धिहीन तनु जानी के सुमिरो पवन कुमार. मैं बुद्धिहीन हूं, ये जान के मैं प्रभु हनुमान की शरण में आया हूं कि मेरे में तो इतना सामर्थ्य नहीं है, इतनी बुद्धि नहीं है कि मैं राम को समझ पाऊं. आप ही पार लगा देना. Very hard to accept, right? कि हम बुद्धिहीन तो हो ही नहीं सकते. But over here the devas are saying, we have nothing in us that can help us summon you. The Lord who is known neither to Sharada, the goddess of learning, nor to the Vedas. Highlight it and underline it. The Lord who is known neither to the Sharadas, nor to the Vedas, nor again to Shesh, the serpent god, nor to any of the sages who, as the Vedas proclaim, loves the lowly, let him be moved to pity. Nobody knows you. Brahma ji ki stuti, very beautiful. The sages, the siddhas, the classes of celestials, naturally endowed with supernatural powers, and all gods are stricken with fear, bow to the lotus feet of Lord who serves as Mount Mandara. We have heard the story of the Milky Ocean, right? जब वो मंदरा पर्वत बन जाते हैं, and the churning happens between the devas and the daityas. And from that Milky Ocean, it's a beautiful story. And from that, a lot of halahal, lots of ratnas, lots of things come out. Even Amrit comes out from it, eventually. So he says, you are that mountain, Mandara, who will help us churn the ocean of worldly existence, who is charming in every way, who is an abode of virtue and an embodiment of bliss. This stuti is only glorifying the Lord. It's only summoning the Lord, and it's only surrendering to the Lord. And Brahma ji says, "Ab aa jaiye." The Lord is moved to pity. He says, finally, the voice comes from the Akash, and he says, I'm here. I'm going to come. Everything, everything is set. All that is needed for my descent is ready. What is needed for his descent? माँ चाहिए ना प्रभु को. नर्तन धारण करके आना है तो योग्यता होनी चाहिए माँ में भी ना कि प्रभु को वो ला सके. Who was she? We talked about it, right? We are talking about one particular Treta Yuga. One particular Treta Yuga. जिसमें प्रभु is taking avatar. इसमें the mother is माँ शत्रुपा. Just imagine, माँ शत्रुपा and Manuji, the Prajapatis of this entire world, they had children who were nice and righteous, but they realized that something very important is missing in our lives. And they left everything and went to the jungles to pray. And when the Lord revealed himself, what did they ask? Ki we want a son just like you. And at that time, Sri Hari said, ki there are no two. I myself will be born as your son. So she, in the later birth, was born as Kaushalya, and Raja Dashrath was Manu in his previous birth. They are all said. So the mother is there, Raja Dashrath is there. The curse of Narad, we remember, right? Narad Muni had cursed. So the Brahmaji and all the Devas remembered that Narad Muni had cursed the Lord. Why did Narad Muni curse the Lord? He had cursed the Lord because through the Maya, what was he telling Narad? To get rid of his ego. When he created a beautiful mirage, a world was created, a beautiful Vishwa Mohini was created, and later on Narad was given the monkey face. I won't go into the depth of the story. At that time, Narad Muni cursed. He got angry with the Lord, and he cursed the Lord that he would seek help from the same monkeys that he had made fun of, and he would roam around the jungle in the agony of losing his beloved wife. So now Brahmaji said that yes, the Trikal Darshan, the voice has come that he is going to take birth. So all of you, all the Devtas, go. Now all of you take the form of the monkeys in the jungle. So all the Devs, just imagine, the heavens became empty. All the Devs took the form of the monkeys and they scattered around the jungle waiting for the Lord. Koi kahan pe, they were making units and they were discussing how it's going to be. So all of them scattered all around, waiting for the Lord to come. Because the scene has to be set, right? But think of it, if we go deeper inside, What are these monkeys being depicted as? These are our thoughts. And all the entire thoughts, all the devas, the thoughts have been the symbol that they are totally embracing the feeling that the Lord is going to come. There is no other thought in the mind but the thought of the descent of that divine. And again, that only thought is roaming the jungle of our mind. Nothing else is there. So Brahmaji says, go. Now all of you go down. And that one thought is in their mind, ki ab Prabhu aayenge. Every thought, there are so many thoughts in our mind, isn't it? That one moment with each and every thought that is coming is only directed towards the descent of Sri Ram in the jungle of our mind. Scattered all around, waiting for the Lord. Prabhu ab aayenge. Jab Prabhu aayenge, so this is how we are going to meet him. This is what we are going to do. That is what we are going to do. Flooded. The mind, the jungle of the mind is flooded with the thought of the descent. Nothing else remains. Just imagine, such a beautiful way to visualize this. So Brahmaji said, all of you go down. And they have come down. Soon, Narad Muni was wondering. And he thought, he's also a witness to everything that is happening right now. He was wondering in his heart, okay, why did I, in spite of the fact that it was whatever the Lord wanted was happening, in his heart he's wondering, okay, why did I curse my own Lord? He's going to face so much of agony and trouble in the Mrityu Lok. And Brahmaji just looked at Narad and he said, it's not your fault. It is our attachment to desires that causes anger. Any attachment to desire, आप सोच के देखिए. When does anger come out? Anger comes out when we are attached to a particular desire. Introspect. And when that desire is not met, what happens to us? We get agitated. We get angry. We lose control. And Brahmaji is saying, Naradji, you got attached to a desire. It was not your anger towards the Lord. It was your anger that your desire was not fulfilled. So the desires are very dangerous. And you, through your Leela, depicted to everybody, ki don't latch on to any desire. Chodo. Try and distance yourself from any desire. Only then will one be able to witness the calm within. And when there is calm within, the desireless ocean with no ripples, then only can you see the base, right? Then only can the divine be revealed. Naradji bolte hain, theek hai. What else could he say? So he listened and he was sitting. Just imagine, he is witnessing the entire show being set. And in the middle, during this, one day, Raja Dashrath got really upset and agitated. He was feeling his heart was feeling very heavy. एक बार भूपति मन माही, भय ग्लानि मोरे सुत नाही. गुरु ग्रह गए तुरंत महीपाला, चरण लागी करी विनय बिसाला. एक बार भूपति मन माही. Now this is something that we should highlight. एक बार. Now Dashrath was not an ordinary person. उनके मन में भूपति मन माई एक बार ग्लानि आई. Right? There was a feeling of remorse, there was a feeling of sadness when only once. Right? Think of ourselves. How many times a day do we go through remorse? Do we go through sadness? Do we go through upheavals? Kitni baar? It is said that Dashrath ji was very old. At his old age, ek baar. If we cannot do much, the one sadhana that we should do is कि आज पूरे दिन मैं दुखी नहीं होऊंगा. No matter what happens outside, situations, people, nothing will make me sad today. Try it. If it does not work today, try tomorrow again. And see for how long are you able to sustain joy. Joy is an inside thing. Nobody, nothing outside has the capacity to make us feel sad without our permission. But what do? We give our locus of control outside. Our locus of control is not inside within us. We sway. Our moods, our temperaments, what we are feeling depends on what is happening outside of us. We don't give control of our bank. We don't give control of our passwords. We don't give control of our house. How do we give control of our emotions to other people and other things? Dashrath was not like that. पूरी उम्र में, पूरी जिंदगी में एक बार उनके मन में ग्लानि आई. Only once. That great. He had full control over his emotions. Always in bliss, always in joy. Always in control of his feelings. And at that time when the Glani came, where did he go? Immediately he turned towards the Guru. He rushed to the Guru, nowhere else. And aise nahi gaye. See, Dashrath was the one who used to be summoned by the Devas. When Kuber could not handle and the attacks were happening, over there, Indralok mein, when the attacks were happening and they could not manage, they would summon Dashrath. They would call out, ki Dashrath, aaiye hamari madad kariye. There's a great difference between Indradev and Dashrath. He was totally comfortable in his own place. Indra gets agitated. The minute in Rityulok, somebody's tapasya is getting beyond, Indra gets very agitated. Do you know why? Because Indra is a designation. It is not a name. And this keeps changing based on the Punya Arjan. So Indra is always very worried about his seat. So the minute somebody is going into deep sadhana and Indra feels कि अरे ये कहीं अगला साधक नहीं, अगला Indra ना हो जाए, so he comes and he destroys the sadhana with any means whatsoever. Break the yagna. Not only the Rakshasas, Indra bhi karte hain. And what is Indra? Again, Indra is a designation outside, and within ourselves, Indra is our Indriyas. And ye jo Dashrath the na, he had control over all the Indriyas. The 5 Karm Indriyas and the 5 Gyan Indriyas were totally in his control. 100%. And with this power, whenever the Devtas needed help, they would summon Dashrath. So he was no ordinary person. Totally. That moment when he felt sad. See, nowadays we feel ki साथी मनवा सुख की चिंता क्यों सताती है, दुख की चिंता क्यों सताती है, दुख तो अपना साथी है. There's a beautiful song. सुख है एक छाव ढलती आती है जाती है, दुख तो अपना साथी है. But over here, ऐसा नहीं है. In our scriptures they say, no, you are happy beings. You're predominantly supposed to be an Anand. You are Sat Chit Anand Swarup. So अगर आप दुखी हो रहे हो, तो that is not right. That means you have moved from your center. Dashrath was established in a center, and one day when he moved, he realized that this is not right. On the contrary, for us, we say, today we had a good day. It was very nice today. It is like a big thing when we are able to have a stress-free day without any emotional outburst of sadness. Whereas for Dashrath, it was the other way around. Because his Panch Karm Indriya and Panch Gyan Indriya were totally in his control. ये control आता कैसा है? साधना करनी पड़ती है. Dashrath said कि when he was very old and he felt कि अभी तक मेरे कोई सुख नहीं है. It is very, very simple. As a sadhak, when you look at it, you feel कि अरे पूरी गई थोड़ी रही, साधना करते करते जिंदगी निकल गई, प्रभु नहीं आए अभी तक। अब क्या होगा? When you are very old, when your sadhana is old and still you feel कि अब प्रभु नहीं आए, and that is what he is seeking over here, कि मेरे सुत नहीं है, मेरे प्रभु नहीं है, अब मैं क्या करूं? And where does he go? He goes to the Guru. Who is Guru? Guru Vashisht. Now Guru Vashisht का किस्सा और ही अलग है. It is so beautiful. Guru Vashisht was there in Vaikunt, or he was in the beyond the heavens, because most gurus do not find their journey to be to heaven. I was just listening to one guru, and he said one lady was running with fire in one hand, a mashal, and water in another, a bucket of water in another. She was running fiercely, mad. And one person stopped her and said, कहाँ जा रही हो? बोली, ये जो आग है ना, इससे मैं स्वर्ग को आग लगा दूंगी. और ये जो पानी है ना, because heaven is burn, hell is burning, right? मैं एकदम जो हेल को, नर्क को बहा दूंगी. ये स्वर्ग और नर्क के चक्कर से मुझे आगे निकलना है, ये पाप और पुण्य के चक्कर से आगे निकलना है. तो साधु से our journey is not for the fear of hell or the craving for heaven. It is beyond. And we have discussed all the realms that are beyond heaven and all the realms that are beyond the hell. आग लगा दूंगी स्वर्ग को और बहा दूंगी नर्क को, मुझे तो उसके परे जाना है. ऐसे थे दशरथ. एंड जब उनके मन में ग्लानि आई, हाउ डिड ही अप्रोच हिज गुरु? यू नो, ही रिमूव्ड हिज मुकुट, रखा, मुकुट हटाया, हिज all the ornaments he put aside, you know, dressed in simple clothes, क्योंकि गुरु के घर जाना है, right? पूरा हटा लिया. Weapons which were there with him, they were removed. Chariot, he said, नहीं, I am not getting on a chariot. मैं मेरे गुरु के घर पैदल जाऊंगा. Not only the footwear was removed. And the simple Dashrath, with his head low, he went to Guru Vashisht. And Guru Vashisht, who is he? He's beyond heaven, I was saying, right? Guru Vashisht was told to go to Mrityulok. He says, कतई नहीं जाऊंगा. I am not going to Mrityulok. Mrityulok क्या है? The beautiful earth or bhumi we call. He said, I am not going to Mrityulok. But then Brahma ji said, all the devas said, कि नहीं, you have to go. Ramji will need a guru. So he said, when is Ram coming? Ramji is coming in Treta Yuga. Guru Vashisht said, ठीक है, first of all, I don't want to go. Now, if you are insisting that I go, then what do you want? You want me to wait? Wait till Treta Yuga. They were all very confused. He said, Satyug आएगा, Dwapar आएगा, Treta आएगा, फिर Kalyug आएगा. This is not possible. I'm not going to wait so much. So if you really want me to go down, right, then let Treta come before Dwapar. And that is why it was changed Satyug, Treta, Dwapar and Kalyug. Because मैं इतना इंतजार नहीं कर सकता हूँ प्रभु से मिलने का. Just imagine the power of those sages who are all there. Abhi bhi, we can't see them, but in a realm they exist. And many people talk about the darshan they have of these great sages who are Chiranjeevi, operating in a realm beyond the heavens. And Guru Vashisht came down, and for him the Kal Chakra was changed, because he did not have the patience to wait for one more yug for the darshan of Sri Ram. That Guru Vashisht was given. Guru बहुत ज़रूरी होता है आगे बढ़ने के लिए. राम को भी गुरु की आवश्यकता थी. So Raja Dashrath went to this Guru Vashisht, and Arundhati Ma joined his hands. He says कि मेरे सुत नहीं है, मेरी मदद करिए. Guru Vashisht looked at him with tears in his eyes. He's sobbing for the want of God. Remember we had said in one of the sessions कि when you really, really crave for Lord, like you crave for a single breath, when you're under the water and somebody is forcing you down, that is when He will reveal Himself. ऐसे ही थोड़ी प्रभु आ जाते हैं। अब ये रो रहे हैं। राजा दशरथ, who has won the 3 worlds, is crying like a child in front of no other than Guru Vashisht कि मेरे सुत नहीं है, मेरा आंगन खाली है. Just imagine. He has everything in the world. Palaces beyond description, power and money and glory, but he does not have a son, a child to call his own. 2 ways to look at it. कोई भी ग्रंथ हम पढ़ते हैं तो उसको आध्यात्मिक तरीके से भी पढ़ेंगे और जो हो रहा है हिस्टोरिकल तरीके से भी पढ़ेंगे. we will be moving from outside to within. We will move sometimes from Nirakar to Sakar, and you will say, how is it possible? It is possible. आपका उस समय क्या भाव है, उस तरह से आप देखिए इसको. तो अब राजा दशरथ रो रहे हैं, एंड गुरु वशिष्ठ ने बोला आप चिंता ना करें, हम एक यज्ञ कराएंगे. A great yagna was done. And now for the yagna, they needed a particular type of a rishi who was not exposed to the maya of this world. And there was this one rishi called Shringi Rishi. He was never exposed to anything around in this Mrityulok. His father had kept him at a distance. And that kind of a rishi was needed, and Shringi Rishi was summoned, and the yagna was conducted. Sari Ranya, Kaushalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi, Raja Dashrath, all the Gurujan, all the Praja, everybody is sitting and they are giving ahutis in the Yagna Kund. And do you know, even today, why do we say कि आजकल यज्ञ सफल नहीं होते? Because once you are doing the yagna and at the end if there is dhua, if there is smoke, that means the yagna is not safal. Smokeless yagna. जो यज्ञ सफल होता है उसमें कभी धुआं नहीं आता. No, they were giving ahutis, and it is said that Agni Dev himself came out with kheer, and he gave it to Dashrath ji. अब हम लोग सब गृहस्थ हैं ना, तो 2 मिनट रुकते हैं. We'll take a step back from the story, right? And ऐसा क्या था इस खीर में? ऐसा किस तरह से इनने बनाया? अग्निदेव क्यों प्रकट हुए? क्या हम भी ऐसा बना सकते हैं? First we talked about trying to stay happy throughout the day, not giving power to anything outside to fiddle with our emotions. Second is ahar. If we cannot do much, और कुछ नहीं होता, आहार शुद्धि कर लीजिए. It is the biggest tapasya. The power of the food भी एक कहते हैं ना, जैसा खाओ अन्न वैसा होगा मन, जैसा पियो पानी वैसी होगी वाणी. And nowadays scientifically also it is proven that water has memory. इसी के लिए कहते हैं ना हम लोग, we don't drink water directly. It is put in a matki. Every day the diya is done on the matki, the prayer is done, the water is made swach, and then you drink it. And the food has to be pure. How do we make the food? क्या हम जहर दे रहे हैं हमारे घर वालों को? I'm sorry to use such harsh words. या हम अमृत खिला रहे हैं? It is all in our hands. What is our manasthiti? What is our state of mind when we are cooking? How do we go inside the kitchen? What are the thoughts that are going in our mind? How swach and clean are we? Have we prayed before? Are we making food or are we making bhog for the Lord? In the kitchen, we should be making bhog to be offered to the Lord, and we should have prasad later. कहते हैं ना, ब्रह्मा अर्पणम ब्रह्म हवि ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मणाहुतम ब्रह्मेव तेन गंतव्यम ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिना. Offer it to the Lord. Are we making offering for the Lord in our kitchen? क्या हम चिल्ला रहे हैं खाना बनाते समय? अरे जल्दी करो, लेट हो रहा है. नहीं, and then we are stirring. My God, so much of negativity is going into that food, and during the day the entire family is in a state of flux. शुद्ध आहार मिला ही नहीं. बोलते ना खीर दी, यज्ञ कुंड से अग्नि देव ने निकल के खीर दी. हम भी तो रोज सुबह यज्ञ कुंड में आहुति देते हैं, भोजन बनाते हैं. किस तरह से, हाउ आर वी मेकिंग दैट फूड? इट्स वेरी सिंपल बट वेरी बिग. If we cannot do anything else, can we work on Ahar Shuddhi for us and our family? And let's make what we can offer to the Lord. Let everything that we are bringing into our house or cooking be an offering to the Lord first, and then may the entire family have it. So when you're cooking for the Lord, you'll be attentive because you cannot taste it, right? In the middle, kya re namak dala ya nahi dala? Because if you're talking on the phone and then you're cooking, you would not remember. I know it because I'm also a Grihastha and it happens to me all the time. It is a monologue, it's a dialogue with me to myself right now. No, it is bhog. I have to be attentive. I know how much to put because I won't be able to taste it later. I cannot be using loud voice when I'm cooking bhog for the Lord. No. And before offering to anybody else, offer it to the Lord. Make that food pure, make it amrit. It will become the kheer that Agni Dev has offered to Dashrath and Ma Kaushalya. Offer that to your family. हम बहुत कुछ नहीं कर सकते. क्या हम ये नहीं कर सकते? आहार शुद्धि से विचार और व्यवहार शुद्धि आएगी. But we don't focus on ahar. The one thing that we outsource very easily is cooking. आप ज़्यादा मत खाइए ना, खिचड़ी खा लीजिए, ज़्यादा नहीं बनता तो. At least I'm 46, so at this age, everything I'm eating is being stored here and there. So इतनी ज़्यादा खाने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है. आहार शुद्धि for you and your परिवार. Why are we bringing this? Because see, दशरथ भी गृहस्थ थे, कौशल्या भी गृहस्थ थी, गुरु वशिष्ठ और माँ अरुंधति भी गृहस्थ थे. ऐसा क्या था उनके गृहस्थ आश्रम में जो आज हमारे गृहस्थ आश्रम में नहीं है? What was the decorum that they had that we don't have? And this is something we have to awaken to and think, because we are the creators of the future generation. We have a big responsibility on our shoulders. All the fingers are pointing towards us. Dashrath was so pleased to receive this, and Guru Vashisht and Ma Arundhati blessed them, and they said, divide it as per your wish. So what he did is, he gave half of it to Ma Kaushalya. Then the other half he gave to Ma Kaikeyi. Ma Kaikeyi further gave, Ma Kaushalya gave her bit to Sumitra, and a little bit from Kaikeyi also went to Ma Sumitra. All of them had the kheer, that pure, blissful ahar. And then what happened? There was bliss all around. It was as if there was nothing but bliss. Every day, जो दिन ते हरि गर्भ आया, सकल लोक सुख संपत्ति छाए. मंदिर महासब राज ही रानी, शोभाशील तेज की खानी. Beautiful. Now the Lord has taken place. प्रभु किस तरह से आए हैं? प्रभु ने बोला मैं अनेक अवतार लूंगा. So प्रभु राम भी हैं, प्रभु लक्ष्मण भी हैं, प्रभु भरत भी हैं, प्रभु शत्रुघ्न भी हैं. They have descended in the wombs of their mother. It is heartening, you know. In our Shastras, because Sanatan Dharma is a way of life, right? It is not something which is beyond us. It is asking us to live it every day. गुणों के बारे में हमें पता है, क्या हम वो गुण जी पा रहे हैं? We all know everything, but are we able to live up to it? Are we able to live as per what is being said? So just imagine, इसमें they had taken care of everything. Before the womb is conceived, what is the journey of the mother and the father? बहुत important है. We go further, उससे पहले भी, what have they been taught? वेदशाला होती थी, गुरुकुल होते थे, वहाँ पे all the knowledge was given to them. वेद, गीता, सारे शास्त्र, श्रुति सब सुनाई जाती थी. After that they would enter the Grihastha ashram, live as per the rules, and when the time was right, based on the nakshatra and tithi, just imagine, Kashyap Muni की 2 पत्नियां थी. राइट, दिति एंड आदिति. एक से क्या हुआ? दानव. और एक से हुए देव. क्यों? Delve deep into the story of Kashyap Rishi. What was the difference between their two wives? It speaks a lot about what we all should learn. Based on all the decorum, they had this baby. So in the womb also, whatever was needed to be given was given to them. Oh, उस समय भी the mother was not agitated. See, they were peaceful, they were calm, they were happy, they were radiating with joy. It is a catch-22. Yes, the Lord has come, but the mother is also no less. वो कौशल्या माँ थी, वो शत्रुपा थी. The Lord had to take permission from कौशल्या माँ before he was born. कि माँ मैं आ जाऊं क्या? That was the power of माँ कौशल्या. क्यों? वो थी अलग. तो अरुंधति माँ used to come, है ना? She would take care of them. So she would come and she would talk to Kaushalya, Kekai, and she would also go and talk to Sumitra. So she will ask Kekai, कैसा लग रहा है? बोला पता नहीं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि I just want to give. I just want to go to the jungle and leave everything. ऐसी ऐसी मेरे ना मन में ऐसी भावना आती है कि मैं बांट दूं, मैं दे दूं, मैं कुछ ना रखूं. तो उन्होंने बोला हो ना हो ये शायद भरत की माँ है, यहाँ भरत ही आने वाला है. Then he went to Sumitra. She went to Arundhati माँ went to Sumitra. क्या कैसा लग रहा है सुमित्रा? पता नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि बस मैं कैकेयी और कौशल्या की सेवा करूं. मुझे ऐसा मन हो रहा है कि मैं सेवा ही करते रहूं सबकी. मुझे ऐसा मन हो रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं चाकर हूं. आई एम नथिंग बट अ नौकर टू बोथ ऑफ देम. आई एम अ डिवोटी. बोला हाँ शायद लक्ष्मण और शत्रुघ्न है. एंड कौशल्या माँ के पास वो गई तो माँ वॉज इन मौन. माँ हैड नो नथिंग टू से, नो एक्सप्रेशंस, just bliss was showing out. Everywhere she went, there was calmness. She was carrying an aura of calmness. We all carry an aura around us. If we are agitated and we walk into the room without uttering a word, we will shatter the aura of agitation, and then the response will be such and we'll wonder कि हमने तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं था. Why? Because our aura is polluted. And look at her. She has Ram in her womb. She is blissfully shining. Wherever she goes, there is peace and prosperity. As if Ma Lakshmi is chasing her, running after her. Whatever she touches becomes gold. The minute she walks in, even if the person is crying and sobbing, they feel peace and satisfaction within. Not a word is uttered by Ma Kaushalya. Her mere presence is bliss personified. Ma Arundhati just looked at Kaushalya and said, ho na ho, yahan Ram aayega. Are we that kind of a mother? One child was said, be careful where you walk. The child turned back. It's a very common phrase. The child turned back and said, mother or father, whatever you want to refer to, you be careful because I follow in your footsteps. Peace, bliss, joy. Nothing negative. She was not taking any negativity within. We don't only eat. Our ahar is not only through our mouth that we talked about just now. Ahar comes from the ears, the eyes, the nose, the feelings, the sangati, everything. No negative. She वो बोल ही नहीं रही थी. She was in mourn. वो कुछ देख ही नहीं रही थी. Blinded to the world outside, only looking within. The deep bliss that she was in. She did not want to break it for a moment. As if there was no difference between Kaushalya and Ram. वो जैसे राम मैं हो गई थी. Just imagine how that Ayodhya must have been. And all the celestial bodies all around, they gathered with all their chariots. The skies were full. The sun stopped his journey. The sun stopped his journey. They looked at what? Jog lagan grah bar tithi sakal bhay anukul. Jog lagan grah bar tithi sakal bhay anukul. Char aru achar harsh jhoot राम जन्म सुख मूल. सब कुछ अनुकूल है. जोग लग्न ग्रह भार तिथि सब अनुकूल है. हो ना हो राम का जन्म तो आज ही होगा. That was the thought. Everything stopped. All the devas started showering flowers. There was coolness in the entire environment. Ma Kaushalya is beaming. Arundhati Ma is sitting next to her. Kaikeyi and Sumitra Ma are looking no less. Everybody around them had a certain transformation that happened. Nobody was keeping anything for themselves in that kingdom on that particular tithi. जिसको जो मिलता था उनको लगता था मैं बांट दूं जाके. I want to give, I want to give. I want to share. मुझे नहीं उसको ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. People were going and giving. There were no takers in Ayodhya on that particular day. No takers. जिसको मिलता था उनको लगता था मैं बांट दूं. ये स्थिति जब हमारी आएगी तब हमारे राम आएंगे. Ayodhya is waiting for Sri Ram to come. They are ready. But Abhi Ramji is not ready. We will see what he does in the next session. He gets permission and then only can he come, right? So he's waiting कि कब माँ अकेली हूँ, कब मैं उनसे बात करूँ और कब मैं प्रकट हूँ. जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान.